y'all, I'm Chris.
And I'm Greg.
And this is It Worth It, y'all? And today, we're going to show you what we've been eating on all week because, like we said in our previous video, we have slim pickings as far as videos are concerned, or video footage is concerned. So this is our last leftover night. We're actually going to cook new food tomorrow, but that's not going to come out until next update. So we're going to run through the leftovers and kind of talk you through what we ate. So here we go.
Let's do it.
Go ahead.
What we've done. So this is chicken that we made last Tuesday.
Right.
All this we made for my son's Christmas and my granddaughter.
Yeah, because we do Christmas with all the kids different than
We have about 6 different Christmases that we do so that everybody can spend time at a different house.
Right.
So we had ours late with my sons and my granddaughter. So this is the chicken we made. We've already eaten. We also made a
leg of lamb.
leg of lamb.
Which I'll put video here of. I actually have video of you searing it.
And we've eaten on that. We've eaten that up already. This is broccoli that we made. These are roasted carrots and butternut squash and radishes. We roasted them and put maple syrup on it. Mm-hmm. And then this is homemade scallop potatoes that we made with our own potatoes. Macaroni and cheese that we made for my granddaughter, which, she's not even 2 yet, so that was a lot of. And this is our homemade coleslaw, and we've just thrown that in there because we've been eating on that here and there.
That was on New Year's, and I'll put in here a video of me going through and processing the ham. On New Year's, which we did not film, we had that coleslaw, the ham that I'll show you video.
You made ham and beans.
And then we made black-eyed peas because you gotta do the good luck cabbage.
I've never heard of that.
You never heard of that? Oh yeah.
I had not.
Ham, black-eyed peas, and some sort of cabbage. My mother used to make us eat sauerkraut out of a can, like off the shelf. And all she did was like heat it up, and no. So that's cabbage, and it's our fermented cabbage. And we fermented that cabbage over a year ago now.
Oh yeah, it's been in the refrigerator for a long
crunchy.
time. Yeah,
it's still crunchy.
Now, because it was so old, what Chris did is she rinsed it to get some of the fermentation taste out of it, because it'd get a little tangy, is what I call it.
Yeah.
The ferment process.
A little stronger than you like it.
So she just rinsed it and then put mayonnaise and mustard.
Mayonnaise, mustard, caraway seed. No, celery seed. What else did I do? I can't remember. It's good.
And then this is just some cheese that was left over from
the funeral.
From the funeral that we catered, where
we have called everybody. Did anybody take a picture of the food that was there? They're like, no, we just took a picture of the decorations. So we totally blew that. What was the funeral food?
We got up at 5 o'clock in the morning and started roasting
pork butts.
45
pounds.
To turn into pulled pork Italian beef, or Italian pork.
Pulled pork, yeah.
Then we made green beans.
Yeah. Like 6 number 10 cans worth.
We made muscatoli.
Muscatoli. If you guys aren't familiar with that, if you're not from the Midwest, like I never knew what muscatoli was. I'll throw a picture up here, but it's basically like penne pasta in red sauce with meat, baked in the oven with like cheese on top. I didn't know what that muscatoli was. We had to Google how to spell it just to write it on the little card. So we made 6 pans of that. There was a lot. It was 8 pounds of pasta and 10 pounds of ground beef.
Then we made...
Oh, we had those big old salads.
Yeah, salads.
10 pounds of salad.
And all of that was people donated money and our brought by ingredients, and we just put it all together.
Yeah.
We didn't use any of our own stuff.
We did, but it was very minimal.
Well, we threw some, we call it giardiniera.
Yeah.
It's just pickled peppers and olives.
And we used all of our disposables, like our plates,
our vegetable stock.
Yeah, and all of our
to cook the noodles in.
We did contribute, but we contributed time, resources, and well, I mean, we threw some money at it too, but we're not counting that toward our $25 because we consider that a special event.
Yes.
That's not, I mean, we don't cater funerals.
And like
every
we
day.
said, other people contributed. So it was just like we pulled, everybody contributed ingredient or money. And we just happened to be the ones that Chris volunteered because it was her friend, helping out a friend to do the cooking because we kind of know what we're doing a little bit
Just
in
a
that
little.
aspect.
Okay, so what are we going to do? Are we going to add anything to this? I brought over, okay, so tonight's dinner is supposed to be chicken and couscous. And I don't have any couscous, and I have chicken, and I found a thing of quinoa, and we have all these leftovers. So I think we might throw something together, but I don't know if we were going to film it for you because you already saw what we're going to do. So maybe we'll throw some pictures in of what it ends up looking like.
So it's the 7th of January right now. Yeah. And we have not made anything on our meal plan. And we meal plan 2 months. So we have a meal plan for January.
We did January 1st. We meal planned the ham, the black-eyed peas, and the coleslaw. But after that, everything has been up in the air since January 1st.
Yes, because we were going to do some college football little party favors because just sitting around to snack on. Nope. So we have been eating leftovers for this week. And then starting tomorrow, we're hoping to get back into our meal plans and everything. And then we'll be
back to regular scheduled programming.
Getting back to regular.
Yeah. Cool. Anything else we want to add?
No. That's it.
I'm going to...
we can show the cookies.
Oh, yeah. Hold on one second. Let me turn you around.
Okay, so what Chris does during the holidays is she'll make cookies enough for the holiday, but she'll make a big batch of batter. And then we just take a little ice cream scoop or butter scoop, whatever you want to call it. And she just balls them out and then we freeze them. So we used the cookies from last year, this holiday, and now we've made another batch. And that's just what we've made so far. She still had half the batch that we've frozen. So that way, it's a nice way to do it because they're frozen little balls. And then when you're ready, you can just go in there and grab you 6, however many you want to snack on that night, throw them in the oven, and you're good to go. It's a really nice way to make quick snack.
Right. And not have
to drag out your blender, your mixer, whatever you're using. Nope, that's a good way. We'd show you, but we used all the, and it's at the other house. So.
Yeah. All right, y'all. So I think that's going to be the update for our first week. We apologize that there's not a lot of video footage because we literally made funeral food leftover. We've been living off leftovers and the ham and the coleslaw and the beans for New Year's Day. And that's literally it. Like this last week just got blown out of the water with everything going on. So we promise next week's update will be way better because we'll have way more variety. And I'm looking forward to not eating leftovers.
Oh, me too.
All right. Anything else to add, Greg?
Nope. I think I added enough.
Cool. Like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Check out some playlists here if you want to go look at other stuff. And until we see you on the next video, bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.